this person in my life, and I don't know what happened. It got dark, like pitch black at 6 p.m. Slow down at night, watch for moose, and there's like flashing lights all over them and shit. I want Sydney, Newfoundland Ferry, woo! She always appears here when I get the treat back. I'm drenched in sweat.
Once again, encore une fois, Enriquez, Scotia.
Okay, so it is the next morning. Slept like a baby. Oh my god, I slept so good. My whole body feels like I did a HIIT workout from driving for 15 hours. I'm sorry, I literally just kicked my cat. They're both being big babies. I just went down to the continental breakfast and I've been trying my absolute hardest. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this when I was like eating 4 sandwiches a day yesterday, but I'm trying my absolute best to not spend any money on meals for this trip and just like freeload off of like breakfast amenities. So I just went down to the continental breakfast, got myself an everything bagel, toasted it with cream cheese, sat there and ate it, and then once like the hotel staff left, I went back up to the bagels, toasted 2 more, grabbed 4 cream cheese, and then sat down at my table like I was gonna eat it, and then wrapped it up in napkins and shoved them in my purse. And then they're right here. So one of those is gonna be lunch and one's gonna be dinner. And then I also got this cup of orange juice because I love orange juice. And I was thinking about it all day yesterday. Filled my reusable cup up with some coffee, so I'll be good for that until later this evening. And then I also got a cup full of Cheerios. I have never been this person in my life, and I don't know what happened. I think it's just because I'm an underpaid intern, I guess. But I'm trying so hard not to spend money on things that I don't need to spend money on, so new low for me, but that's okay. Yeah, I showered last night and re-braided my hair so I could get some cute waves in it. Sorry. Oh, 9:54, I have to be out by 11, so I'm gonna slowly start packing up the car. I think I'm gonna get like all the physical items in there, and then I'll just come back and grab the girlies. They did extremely well. Like, I'm so impressed with how well both of them have been doing. She's such a goofball. She had a really rough day yesterday because she literally couldn't go to the bathroom the whole day. Like, when I would try to take her out of the car, she would just run back in the car. So, and her especially, like, she is like such bad anxiety all the time, and she's been so good. Like, she I like thought I would have to drag her in the hotel. She walked right in with me, went up 4 flights of stairs with me. Like, she has been an absolute angel, and I'm so impressed. Also, I'll just mention quickly that I had these water bottles, drank all the water out of them, but I refilled them from the tap and then stuck them in the little freezer compartment in my fridge. And they're half frozen, like, that's pretty good. I wasn't expecting them to freeze at all because those freezers are usually pretty shitty, but that's how I'm gonna keep all my stolen continental breakfast foods good for the day. So that's my plan. So I'm all packed up in the car. It's 11:20. I've just been sitting on my phone responding to emails for a few minutes, but here's Hocus. Pie's all good back there. Yeah, I see you, little one. Hi, cutie. It took so long to pack up the car. I had to do like 3 or 4 different trips. And I was trying to do some rearranging of this area up here because it was a bit of a nightmare yesterday, like trying to grab things and make sure the litter box was accessible and stuff. And I rearranged it and then decided it didn't work and put it back the way that it was. So that took quite a while. I was literally sweating my ass off, but it's fine. I'm going to just head to North Sydney now. I'll probably stop maybe once or twice, and then I'll just kind of chill at the boat. I was on a waiting list for a pet-friendly cabin, and I got an email today saying that, let me pull it up. So they sent me like a receipt, and it has a pet-friendly cabin on it. So I think that means I got one, which is good. She's not very comfortable right now, but she will be in her pet-friendly cabin. And I am going to hit the road. Oh, there's a guy in an army uniform. Thank you. Protect the country. Okay. Something else I want to talk about is the last, I don't know if I already mentioned this, but the last like probably 3 or 4 hours of my drive last night was so brutal. It got dark, like pitch black at 6 p.m. and literally my biggest fear is hitting a moose. Like if you hit a moose, especially in a fucking Mazda 3, not even a hatchback, you're done. And like that was my biggest concern. Like I scheduled my entire trip so that I wouldn't have to drive Newfoundland at night because like hitting a moose is my biggest fear. I totally just like didn't even think about the fact that New Brunswick literally has moose. I don't think it's as much as Newfoundland to my knowledge, but they still have them. And all over the highway there is signs saying like slow down at night, watch for moose, and there's like flashing lights all over them and shit. And I was literally terrified. I was racing with the sunset, and I don't know what it was, but the last 3 hours of the trip, I would drive for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and no time would shave off of my GPS. I was going mad. And right at the last second, like I accidentally, like typically on a highway, if you want to stay on the highway, you keep left. Well, last night, apparently if I wanted to stay on the highway, I had to keep right, and I accidentally went left, and I was like so close to my hotel, and then it just added on another 10 minutes, and I was going fucking bonkers. And it was probably the most like stressful night of my life, just trying to get to the hotel. And like all I could think about, sorry, I'm putting on Glossier birthday balm, but yeah, the whole time I was just like so concerned about like my cat, especially because she wouldn't go to the washroom all day, and like 15 hours in a little carrier like that, like poor thing. So yeah, I was just so desperate to get here, and it just felt like I was moving and not going anywhere. But I did it. Yesterday was the hardest day. Yesterday was a 15-hour day. Today's only, I think, an 8-hour. Let me double check. I'm in Oromocto, New Brunswick, whatever the hell it's called. And I'm going to North Sydney for the ferry. Also, I just want to say I recently switched over to Chatter, like the Canadian mobile network. It's like a newer, cheaper one. And I've had service the whole trip so far, which I'm quite impressed with. I have a feeling once I get to Newfoundland that is not going to be the case, but we will see. If I can keep it, that'll be pretty sick. I'll be happy about that. Oh, 6.5 hours! That's so good! I thought it was 8 hours. No way. Okay. I'll leave now. I'll get there around 6 p.m. I'll have lots of time before my ferry. And I'll get there before dark, or just before dark, so that's good. Right, let's get out of here. This is the hotel I stayed at. I'll show you when you'll get a glimpse of it when I drive away. It's called the Days Inn by Wyndham. I guess I should start my car. It was okay. It was a little crusty, but like I had a really nice big king bed, and I slept like a baby, so it wasn't all that bad. Oh, I guess I need to do my Bluetooth. But yeah, the hotel, sorry, I'm all over the place here. The hotel was okay, I didn't mind it. The lobby is a little bit crusty, and like so are the hallways. But other than that, it's fine. So yeah, I'm leaving, goodbye. This was like, I'm pretty sure my first hotel stay all by myself. And I'm pretty proud.
Following a shadow down to the graveyard, gonna say a prayer, gonna pay my dues. I've been running wild ever since I left Virginia, trying to find a face that might remind me of you.
We could have stayed there. So I just stopped in at this Irving gas station. It's called the Big Stop, and I'm in, where even am I in? Near Alac Road and Fort Bourgeois Road. But this is a nice ass stop. They have really nice bathrooms in there. They have a little mini dog park to let your dog off, and there's poop bags and a water bowl. So I put Pi in there for a sec, but she wasn't really interested. But I just kind of tried to... Focus has been really bad today. Like, she's been... First hour of driving, like, she was trying to get out basically the whole time. So I gave her a bit of food, she calmed down, but then same bullshit, like, 20 minutes later. I, like, pulled her off. I thought she might have to go to the washroom or like, go to the bathroom. So I pulled over. Oh. Pulled over. Sorry, the person next to me has a dog too. It's really cute. Anyways, pulled over and got her litter box out, and she just, it's not gonna happen. Look, she's gonna do it again. Don't even. Stay there. She was so good yesterday. She didn't even try to get out. Yeah, hopefully she calms down. I think I'm gonna finish off my sandwiches from yesterday and get back on the road because I'm trying to get to North Sydney for 6-ish because that's when it gets dark, and I'm kind of cutting it close at this point. I thought I left early, but it's so easy to just take half an hour at a stop if you let yourself. So anyways, back on the road now.
I heard a ringing bell this morning, and it woke me from a dream. And in that dream I heard a warning, saying leave the rest, take only what you need.
A system that I've worked out for myself is whenever I finish eating one of my sandwiches or like finish a coffee or something, I crumple up the garbage and just throw it underneath my seat. So I'm curious what my car will smell like in a couple months when I still forget that that garbage is there. But I guess that's for me to find out later on. So Cape Breton's really pretty so far. This cute church here. Loving what I'm seeing. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to see much more of it because it's going to be dark soon.
And it put me in a dream.
I don't know if you can see the sunset behind me. It's so pretty. North Sydney, Newfoundland Ferry! Woo! I am here! I'm so excited! I hope to get a cabin.
'Cause you can't make it on your own. Time goes slowly, the world gets lonely when you got no one on your side. You gotta love one another, sister and brother, 'cause you only got one ride. Time goes slowly, the world gets lonely when you got no one on your side. You gotta love one another.
So I was sitting waiting in line, and all of a sudden the person just switched their light to red. Oh, there's a mosquito. Die. Sorry. Yeah, the person just turned their light off. So then me and this girl in front of me were just kind of sitting there like, are they like gonna take us or should we move lanes? Yeah, I just had to get to the back of this other line, and now I'm like 10 cars further back than I would have been, but it's fine, I guess. How you doing, Pi? You want some treats, babe? This is what I do. She always appears here when I get the treat back. You want some treats, Pia? Are you creepy? Yeah. You're good. Here. So cute. Poor Hocus. Do you want to try one of these? Good girl. She likes it. Aw. I didn't think she would eat them. I haven't even been giving them to her this whole time. There you go. So cute. Hi, Hocus. What are you doing? Are you cute? One more shitty day of driving and we're done. Right, Pie? You're so cute. So cute. Okay, we're moving. Oopsie. Okay, so I'm sitting in my lane. It's lane 7. Apparently that is the pet lane. And 7 is my favorite number, so I feel like it's kind of meant to be. I just took Pie out for a pee, and I got this really nice lady to take a picture of me, Hocus, and Paya in front of the boat. Just so I could remember this, because this is a big accomplishment for me, and I'm really proud of myself. I went inside. The bathroom was so nice. Very impressed with the washroom in the North Sydney, Newfoundland Ferry port. Oh, I pulled up to, those, those arrows, and I said it's kind of like a border crossing. I thought it was going to be, intense, because it looked like a border. I'm like, are they going to ask me questions and ID me and all this stuff? But they literally just oh, do you have a reservation? And then you're like, yeah. And then they, pull up your reservation. I got a pet-friendly cabin. Oh, bless up. I'm so happy. Thank God. But they pull up your reservation, and you just pay, and then they give you your tickets, and then tell you what lane to go in, and that was it. So yeah, a lot easier than I thought it would be. I'm curious what time they will actually let me on the boat. It doesn't, I'm pretty sure it doesn't leave until 11:45 at night. So, and it's currently 7:40, so I could be sitting here for a while, unfortunately, but hopefully they let us on a bit earlier. But it looks really cool, the ramp. I don't know if anyone's ever been on a ferry or not, but it's there's a ramp to go up on. See? Yeah, you literally just drive onto the boat, and then all the cars sit at the bottom of the boat, and then all the passengers are above. It's kind of harsh, but I'm about to eat the bagel number 1 that I stole from my whatever it's called breakfast at the hotel. Not conventional. Why can't I forget? Why can't I remember that word? Continental. My bagel with cream cheese from my continental breakfast that I stuffed in my purse. Cold, but good. Peace, bitches.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Just the one?
And 2 pets, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, you're going to follow this SUV, you're going to the top, okay?
Thank you. The top?
Yep.
What's that? Hi.
Go to the next one, okay?
Okay, I have a dog and a cat. Am I able to make 2 trips up to my cabin?
Yeah, you got lots of time.
Thank you so much.
The hill is near, let's get right up.
Hey, baby.
Walk up to the very top.
Oh, that's still
Tell the
recording.
sky from the ground. I know my life will never be the same after that day.
Okay, so I made it to the cabin. I'm drenched in sweat. I literally just wiped all the sweat off my face in the bathroom. We're in the cabin. It took me, I did it in 2 trips. The second trip I literally just had Paya and my keys and her toy in my hand, and then at first I was like, no, I'm not gonna get Hocus's litter box because there's a public.
Your attention, please. Faites attention, s'il vous plaît. Lawrence, we ask that you please come to the reception on deck 7. On vous demande de venir à la réception sur le pont 7. Merci. Thank you.
She's come on there about 8 times since I got in here. I did 2 trips. The first trip I had my giant ass duffel bag, Hocus, and my purse. and my duffel bag is so heavy because I have all my tech in it because I haven't been wanting to leave it in parking lots in my car, and I didn't have time to like pull stuff out, so I just kind of grabbed the whole thing and lugged it all the way up here with the cat. And there was like some random man in the elevator petting my cat. He did ask and I said it was fine, but then he like wouldn't stop petting her and it was like a bit much. But yeah, got Hocus up here and then I went back down to get Paya, and it's so loud on the deck. Like when you like the deck where you park, it's like transport trucks like freaking pulling in and parking, and it's just like a lot. And I felt so bad for Paya. She was really scared to get out of the car. But I convinced her to get out, and then we just took the elevator up. And yeah, when I came up with Paya, I just had her and my keys in my hand, and then I get in here and I'm kind of like debating if I should get Hocus's litter box, because like I originally wanted to bring it up, but I was just worried about having to do 3 trips, like really rushed in the morning when everyone wants to leave, because you literally have 15 minutes to get in your car and go. It's like really intense. But my plan was to like put Hocus on the harness and like take her, there's like a shared animal space for them to go to the bathroom, and there's a litter box. But I watched in a vlog once of the Round the World guys. I watch them all the time with my boyfriend, and they showed the pet section once, and it's like in the same room with like all the dogs. And when I got in the elevator with Hocus, or no, it was with Paya, there was this dog in a cage and he was freaking out, wouldn't stop barking and screaming, and I'm like, there's no way Hocus is gonna go to the bathroom in a fucking little closet space with this dog freaking out. So I went out and asked if I still had time, like if I could still go to my car, and they're like, oh yeah, you're good. So I just went down and bit the bullet and got the litter box. I think I'll be able to take it in my trip with Paya because I didn't have a lot in my hands. I can just kind of like stick it in anything on top of the plastic bag in the litter box and hold it in my arm, and then I'll just have Paya in the other one and get them in the car that way. So it should still only be 2 trips, even though today it was 3, but it could be 2. I've got Paya's food and water out. She's been lapping it up because she won't drink in the car, so she just waits till the end of the day and then drinks so much. Hocus is doing really good. She's been like up in the window. I have a picture of her like looking at me trying to get up on the bed. It's really cute. Tomorrow is early rise. I think the boat leaves port at 11:45 at night, and then we dock around 7 a.m., 7:15-ish. I'm gonna try to be up like way before that so that I can like quickly run down to my car, get the shit in, come back, get my second load and go. It's, what time is it? 10:30. So I think I'm just gonna go out and like explore a little bit. The last time I went on a ferry, I was like probably 13 years old and I don't really remember it. So I'd like to go explore, see what it's got. I might get my boyfriend a little present. I'm gonna go look at the gift shop. I think there's a gift shop. I'm gonna leave the animals in here for a little bit to decompress, and I will probably, before I go to sleep, I'll probably trot out to the bathroom space for pets with Paya. I think she'll be okay until the morning. She usually is, but I just want to make sure because it has been, like, I tried to take her out before we got on the boat on this little grass area that they had, but she didn't pee. But she also hasn't drank today, so I'm gonna take her out once more. But yeah, I'm gonna give a little tour of my cabin. This is what the pet-friendly cabin looks like. I'm pretty sure it's the same as a normal cabin, they just let pets in it. It looks pretty similar to what I remember my last one being when I was younger. When you walk in, like, this is the door, and I'm so impressed with how like soundproof this room is. The second you get in, it's just like silence. It's so nice. And I remember the one memory I have from the first trip that I took on the ferry. Oh, someone's got a dog out there. You can hear him, his claws scratching. The one memory I have from the first trip I took is I loved sleeping on the boat so much.
Your attention please, votre attention s'il vous plaît. Scotus, Daniel Meloche. Once again, encore une fois, Enriquez Scotus. Thank you, merci.
Thank you. The one thing I remember from the first time, well, the last time I took the ferry here was I loved sleeping on the boat so much because, I don't know, like the sheets were just so fresh and crisp, and it, like the boat, it was like I was being rocked to sleep, and it was just awesome. I loved sleeping on it. This is where you come in, just right here, and there's some little hooks and some ladders for the bunk beds there. And then if you turn, oh, there's a blow dryer, that's cute. Yeah, but if you turn, this is what you see. There's 4 bunk beds, which is a bit overkill for me and the pets, but that's just how it is. Hi. Cute. I'll get you a treat there in a sec, okay? Yes, I will. Garbage and recycling. That's from Hoax's litter. That wasn't there when I got here. Sorry, Maya. Yeah, the sheets feel really nice, super clean. I just kind of threw all my shit there. I was digging for my contact case to take my contacts out because my eyes were hella dry. This is Paya's new toy that my best friend got her as, like, when I left. She gave me a little gift. Focus, what are you doing? But yeah, that's what that's from. I brought it up. I thought it might bring Paya some comfort. Focus seems to be doing pretty well. It doesn't. And then I also have my little bathroom. Motion sickness bags. That's so funny. I'm very blessed that I do not get motion sickness. Cross my fingers. Yeah, it's like I'm always so impressed with. I can hear someone in the cabin next to me. I'm always really impressed with the size of the bathrooms for like a boat. But yeah, nice sized toilet. There's actually a shower. It's not huge, but again, I feel like this is pretty good for a little cabin on a boat. And again, very clean. They always do a good job. So first thing my cat did was come in here and stand up and look inside the toilet bowl. I don't know why, but she's always obsessed with looking inside the toilet bowl to see if there's any surprises. I'm gonna leave the animals in here for a few minutes. I'm hoping Paya will eat with me gone. I'm gonna go explore the boat a little bit and go to the gift shop. I will show you and take you with me. This is exactly what I was talking about.
I know I want you, but you don't need me. And I know it ain't easy thinking about what you would do. But now I'm gone, my head's in a spin again, and my heart won't let me begin to see I've got nothing to win. My words, they mean nothing, and I lie where I can. I lie down beside you, and I see why you can't understand me. But now I'm gone, my head's in a spin again, and my heart won't let me begin to see I've got nothing to win.
So that's supposed to be the service animal and pet relief area, but it doesn't seem like much of a relief area. It's just kind of a bunch of little stones, but this is what it looks like from the little deck out here. You can see how all the cars just kind of like literally drive on. Like these are all transport trucks, and then those are like priority load to make sure that everything fits, and then all the cars and SUVs and pickup trucks get loaded in behind. so sad, eh? Come on, Eve. Go babies. Yeah, that's for you. Go on. So I tried to take Pi Pete, but oh, that's how tired I am. Just knocked my own damn glasses off. Just tried to take Pi for Pete, but it is not gonna happen. The relief area is literally a pile of rocks. My dog does not pee on rocks. She pees on grass. So, that won't be happening. Hopefully she doesn't have an accident tonight. Ma'am? Ma'am? Yeah, I tried to take Pi Pete, not happening. I was gonna stay up till 12 and try to I was gonna try to go to the gift shop, but they just don't have a lot in there. And I have a feeling it's gonna be really overpriced, so I'd rather just kind of wait till I find something nice that I want to get my boyfriend. Okay, good night. See you tomorrow. Bye. Wow, what a great shot. We are approaching port. I did it. I got the girls in the car. So I don't have service, which is a little bit concerning. Y'all see this? Wow. No fucking way. Oh my god. Look at that freaking mountain. Look at the sun hitting the mountain. This is insane. Is that God? People are kind. You don't have to be afraid to ask. I have zero service since I've gotten to the island. Hocus is pissed today. Are you okay? I know. Okay, I just got to my apartment. I love it so much. It's so nice. Oh, I'm just so happy.